Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Aztec Cryptocurrency. Making a late night video. We're going to talk about what is happening. Well, I think that we have an apocalyptic situation going on. There are 760 million people quarantined in China. That's 1/10 of the population of the world is quarantined because of this coronavirus. If you think this is bad, stop what you're doing and pay attention and listen to me. If you think that this coronavirus has just vacationed in China, you're wrong. It's just stopping there to wreak havoc. And then it's going to travel. It's going to travel from there to your doorstep, my doorstep, and every doorstep in the world till it kills 50% of the population of the world. How can we and what can we do about this? Well, we can't do nothing about it and about who it's going to kill. It doesn't carry an ethnic value with it. It kills blacks, whites, Indians. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have an ethnic value. It's just going to kill randomly. Old, young, you, me, it does not matter. But it is on a rampage, and there's nothing that can stop it. There's no vaccine. There's no cure. It is on its way, and it's not vacationing in China just because they're quarantined. Don't think it is going to stay there. It's headed to you. It's headed to me. And all the world will wreak its wrath. It is on a rampage. It is the bubonic plague, the black plague, or the Black Death, whatever you want to say, but it is on its way. And if you don't think it's going to land on your doorstep or in your grocery store, do not be fooled, folks. What I am going to do to try to hedge the coronavirus is I'm going to try to let my Bitcoin go up in value next week. This is Sunday, February 17, 2020. Hopefully my Bitcoin's going to go up. I've already got some food stuff stored. I bought some ammo at Academy over the weekend. I've got guns. You have to have and be prepared. You must have ammo. You must have weapons to fire your ammo with. If you don't have that, you will die. If you don't have food stored up right now, you will die. The best food to have is beans, rice, and sugar, flour, and yeast. And lots of sugar, and you need salt too. But with sugar and yeast, you can make alcohol. If you have 5-gallon buckets, anything, fruit or anything can be processed, and alcohol can be returned as money in a shit hits the fan situation. Stop what you're doing and listen to me. This is real, folks. This is not a scenario. This is happening in the realm that we live in right now. As far as Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies go right now, I'm hoping that Bitcoin will go up next week. If it does, most of the bullion sites that when I bought the 8 ounces of silver that I told you about the other night, ST Bullion, they're accepting Bitcoin. Why they're doing that, I do not know, but I would rather let Bitcoin go up the amount that I hold and then sink it all into silver rounds and try to get it here to my house and protect it with bullets, because if you're not holding it, you're not owning it. If you're not holding it, you're not owning it. If we have a situation to where the grid down and computers cannot be accessed and our cryptocurrency is locked somewhere inside a grid down situation, what good is it going to be? So I'm going to next week wait till Bitcoin gets to a price that I'm comfortable with, and then I am going to send it all, to probably a bullion place, maybe ST bullion, I don't know. One that I choose and get some silver rounds and have it sent to me. I'd rather hold 300-400 ounces of silver than I would cryptocurrency that's lost forever in a grid down situation. Not a doomsdayer. My wife says I am, but I'm not. But we're in a critical situation, which I think could be apocalyptic situation, since we've put all of our eggs in one basket. And what I mean by that is our governments have put all of our manufacturing, raw materials and everything in one basket called China. And now they're in lockdown. And who knows when this situation is going to be fixed, or if it can be fixed. Folks, listen to me. Stop what you're doing. Pay attention. This may be one of the most important videos I've ever made to tell you that the time is at hand right now. The time is at hand to get critical infrastructure needs in your life, not in mine. But there will be right now is an opportunity to think about, when do you need to put critical needs together? Food, water. I have a well. I just got my well together last week because of the coronavirus, and I'm pumping clean water out of it. So I have a good source of water. Because if you don't have water, you're dead. There's no need to stock up on food and silver and try to set this thing out if you don't have a lot of water. It's just no need, because you're dead anyways. Without water, you can go without food for 27, 28 days. Water is only 3 days. You run out of water, you're dead. So disregard this video. If you don't have a good water supply, then bullets, food, and cryptocurrency or silver or gold, none of it's going to do you any good. You are already dead in an apocalyptic situation. You're just done. So if you don't have a water well, or live near a river or a place, a pond that's got a giant pond, a place where you have water and you can protect your water source, disregard this video, because you will die. If you live in a big city, get out of it, because you're dead there too. What I'm trying to say is, if you have a good water source, you have Bitcoin, a lot of it or enough of it to sink it into silver, and you can hold that, and you got guns, you're in an area to where you can protect your investment and you can protect yourself and your family, then you may survive this apocalypse. If you live in a place, a big city, where they're going to quarantine it like China, and they're going to stick you in it, and you don't got the balls to fight back and get out of it, then you're dead too. I don't know. This is going to be tough. This one is a tough situation for everybody out there that doesn't have the resources that I do. And there's a lot of people watching this video that have the resources, that live in rural areas and have water wells and have food put away. But if you live in a big city, get out of a big city right now. And I'm talking next week. Just get out of it. It's not going to work out for you. Because if they quarantine your city, you're not leaving it. They just don't shut down 1/10 of the world's population and quarantine 760 million people. If you think you're okay, you're wrong. Coronavirus is coming to your neighborhood. And it'll probably be there within 2 weeks. Folks, I don't mean to be despair on you. I'm just trying to warn you and tell you what you need to do and get prepared for a grid down situation. Grid down. I'll do a video tomorrow night and show you how I am preparing and what you should prepare for. This is Aztec Cryptocurrency. I love you guys. I love everybody out there, every subscriber. Like, subscribe, or don't. But most importantly, make sure that you have the full armor of God on your shoulders. Make sure that you have Christ in your life. Make sure that you have a Holy Bible and that Jesus is the only Savior in the world. And if you know that Jesus will save your life, then you'll survive it. You'll survive life because Jesus Christ is the only Savior in the world, folks. The only one. Aztec Cryptocurrency, I'm out.